In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the AC/DC voltage testing for a Siemens FireFinder XLS fire alarm panel. So if you see on our front screen here, we have our normal screen for the FireFinder. We have our Siemens logo on our front panel. It's our FireFinder. And the FireFinder XLS. And on the inside for our CPU, we have the model PMI-3. This door keeps swinging. There we go. So we're going to measure the AC and DC current for our panel and our batteries. So let me strategically move these batteries so I make my job easier for myself. There we go. So we have our main power coming in. We start with that. So we have our conduit coming in. Our main power are white, green, and red. So the wires come over. They come down, 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 down. They come to our card here. And the ground wire, you can see, comes to the bottom here. So those three wires, the white and red, and then the ground comes down. So that's where we're going to measure our primary, our AC voltage. And then we have our backup, our DC voltage, our two batteries. So these are two, just for reference, 12 volt, 18 amp batteries, providing backup power. So when I kill the primary power, I'm going to voltage test these to make sure that the load is being transferred, because I will be testing the voltage under load, and then the panel also turns off. So first, let's start with our standby voltage, our normal on voltage. So we'll do our primary power first, which is our AC. So jam our leads up in there. So we're at 119.4. Okay. So we're in there, 119. Okay, good there. Switch to our DC. And I will see if I can get my leads on fairly easily. I positioned this easy enough, hopefully. There we go. So my leads are on, you can see. And we're at 27.2 volts. So remember, two 12 volt batteries, 27.2 volts. So we're looped together. So each battery is 12 volts and they're looped together. So it makes a 24 volt backup system. So we got 27.2. There you go. So now we go flip the breaker. So our panel does have the breaker location. So the panel 12R and then circuit 10. So we'll go flip that off. And then we'll basically measure that we'll verify that the power transfers over, and then we'll measure the voltage again. So here we are, circuit panel. So panel 12R right there. And then circuit number 10 right here. So we're gonna flip that off. So we got our trouble here. For our AC fail, got our flashing lights, so we know the power's off. But of course, we're gonna measure the voltage to make sure, just to be sure. So we'll get our leads. So shove our leads in there, and we're at 0 voltage, right? So the power is indeed turned off. That's what we want. Okay. And the panel, as you saw, was still on with the AC trouble fail. So we know the backup power changed over. So now let's measure our batteries under load, right? Because they're powering the panel right now. Okay. Oops. First I gotta, there you go. Sorry, I swapped my meter over to DC. This is a weird angle for me to test. There we go. Ironically, it should be easier. Okay, so we're on there. See my leads on there? There you go. See leads on there? So we're at 26.3. So we're about a volt down. We were at 27.2. Now we're at 26.3. So we lost a volt. That's fine. So it's under load right now. So this is the load under load. This is the batteries under load. So they are on and going. So as you saw, the panel still powered on, right? We have our trouble, right? So now we know the backup batteries are working. We test the voltage under load. The voltage is good. It's within range. Now we're going to flip the breaker back on. We'll come back to our panel, circuit number 10. Flip it back on. Close that up. Down there. And the Siemens panel should clear this trouble. I like to wait for it to clear just to be sure. Power is on though, but it's going to take a second just to recognize. So that trouble light should clear. The flashing light should turn solid. And we should get our out. So there we go. So now we have our in and out. Trouble came in, trouble came out for AC fail. Light solid, trouble still there, but if we hit reset, everything clears, so we're back to normal now. But let's check one final time, just to make sure everything is normal. So we'll start with our primary power. There we go. So we're at 119.3 AC volts. Okay, so that's good there for our AC voltage. We'll switch over to DC. There we go. Got our leads on. And now we're at 27.17, so right about where we were, 27.2 DC volts for our backup. All right. So everything is back to normal. So we're good to go. We got our voltages that are within range. The backup batteries, we test the voltage under load. The panel was on and working, so all that's good. So that is how you test the AC/DC voltage for a Siemens FireFinder XLS fire alarm panel.